feel the anointing, and it's moving in this place. I feel the anointing, and it's moving in this place. Touch me, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Touch me now, I pray. Touch me, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. Touch me now, I pray. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. It's been too long. I missed you guys. I wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this for so long. You have no idea what was against me. Like, oh my goodness. Welcome back. So today we're talking about making a change in your life. Like, change your life. Yeah. So if you want to hear more, stick with me, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey guys, today we're talking about a very serious topic. I mean, when it comes to your like living our best lives yet. This is a very serious topic. I mean, it sounds like ordinary, but it's actually what our whole lives should entail. I hear that a lot of people are scared of change, but they say that if you want to be sure of one thing, it's that change will actually occur, right? Guys, I really hope this is recording. I'm recording a bit differently today. What I know is that we all actually do want change. The only problem is we do not want negative change, of course. We want our lives to change for the better. Yeah, oh my goodness, a fly. Change is inevitable. So what we want is good change, not bad change, right? So the reason why we need to change our lives is because most of us know that, the lives that we're living are below what we know we deserve, You alone, you know the potential that is within yourself. Nobody else knows. Nobody else knows your visions. Nobody else knows your potential or what you're supposed to be living like right now. We only see the outside, and you alone are the only person who can make that change in your life to drive it towards where you're supposed to be. So the seed of vision that has been deposited inside of you will require work for it to come out. So change will not just happen. Change that just happens is change that has no effort that has been put into it. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. I mean, change where that is inevitable because you're not putting energy towards the change that you want. Either way, we're going to change. We're either going to change positively or negatively in our lives. So it's up to us to make the right decision to change the way that we know we ought to change. So it's not easy. Otherwise, all of us would have been changed to become millionaires. All of us would have changed to become more successful in our relationships. All of us would have changed to, reach our dreams. It's not easy. It requires hard work. It requires patience, because it means unlearning a lot of things that you learned all your life. Basically, it requires unlearning habits, strong habits, sometimes even ones that we're not aware of, that are just still in our subconscious, mindset change, where you stop seeing or perceiving things in a certain way, and now you need to start seeing them in the right way. So what I mean is, we need to change, and it won't happen just because of wishful thinking. Where you say, I wish my circumstances could change, or I wish, hey, if only a change could come and I could go to the university I want, if only a change could come and I could get all the grade marks that I want to get, if only a change could come and, this and that happens. It cannot be wishful thinking. You have to put your work into it, energy into it. So I was saying here, and change begins first on the inside of us, which is why I'm saying it's going to require you changing certain things. So these things change first within us, and we know when we're making those changes that, I'm moving towards a certain direction. I can see that I'm growing. Even though we still see the same person outside, where you're going to, because it's not wishful thinking. You know what you're doing, and we're only going to witness it once it's completed, or when it's like maybe very near completion. So I'm going to talk about a few things that you're going to need to change your life. Yeah, like 5 things that you're going to need. So the first one is knowledge. You're going to need to acquire knowledge towards the thing that you want to change to. All along growing up, you acquired knowledge towards where you don't want to go. Imagine if you want a secure financial future, and you have been taught by people around you that everyone gets into debt, everyone lives by debt. I know people who said that, who live that way and don't know any better, and that's what they have heard and that's what they learned, and they cannot believe. It's not easy for them to believe anything else. They believe even millionaires are in debt, even anyone. So imagine with that mindset, obviously you cannot start saving. I had a mindset, for example, that said that I cannot, maybe I shouldn't expose myself. Like, for example, you can believe that you're not able to save yourself, until you start learning something new. People saying, you can save, and then you start believing it, and then you move towards a better financial thing. So now, how to acquire this knowledge is, we live in an information world right now. But which information are you choosing? If you want to be like a millionaire, for example, this fly is really disturbing me. But if you want to be a millionaire, for example, you're going to have to read millionaire books. You're going to have to be proactive about the information that you choose to listen to, the type of people that you hang with, rather than just, or let's say you want to be good at some skill, right? Rather than just always listening to information that's entertaining you, only jokes, only soapies, but you want to be a master at something. You have to take the initiative to find that knowledge, to help you grow towards that thing, right? So the choice is yours. Like, who are you listening to? What are you listening to? Where is it taking you? Make sure that you listen to things that are taking you to where you want to be, right? So you need to surround yourself with people and things that are changing you towards that thing that you want. You know, there's this saying that if you surround yourself with 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th one, right? If you hang around 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6th one, you know. Birds of a feather flock together, right? So yeah, you may want to watch soapies. I'm not saying it's bad to watch like TV, but maybe you want to be an actress or actor or something. But if that's not what you're looking for, if you're really hungry for change, you want something different, you know, you have to make a sacrifice and say, you know, I can't always just be entertaining myself. You know, let me take some time, let me buy this book, let me invest and buy a book about such and such a thing that I want to become, a business book, because I want to be great in business, you know. Because once you avail yourself to this type of information, consistently growing towards this thing, you change everything about yourself. You change like your self-esteem. You change your core values, the reality of who you really are. You know, what makes you up. You start to be made up by this new DNA, if you wish, of this new information that is transforming you daily into the person that you want to be. So first of all, yeah, number one, you change your knowledge, right? You acquire new knowledge around the subject of the thing that you want to become. And then number two, you have to grow. You have to decide that, you know what, you're going to grow, because if you don't grow, if you become stagnant and static, you're actually regressing, you know, because the world is still moving. The world is moving forward. So if you're not going to take the initiative to grow, you know, you're going to be behind. You're going to be behind. So now for you to grow, you need to find tools that are going to help you grow. You need to find the right people that are going towards the thing that you're driving towards as well, you know. And these people have to be going at the pace that you're going towards this thing or faster. You need to find systems. You have to put systems in place that are going to take you to this destination, you know. You have to put money into it, sacrifice, like I was saying, maybe buying a book or you know, invest in your thing. Not necessarily always money. It can be even time, you know. Invest in learning this thing so that you bring results, right? Bring tools into it. You may download apps that are going to help you to do, you know, this thing that you want to do. And then that is when this change will start happening. So also to grow, you need to change, right? And it's going to start by first investing in yourself. So nothing is going to improve just because we wanted to. We have to see ourselves taking the necessary steps towards this thing, right? So number 3, I recently learned this one. If you want this change, this growth, you need to diarize and schedule the things that you want to do to change your life, you know. I've realized that if you don't diarize it, if you do not schedule it, you are not going to do it. You know, somebody was saying about money. that if you do not allocate it, it's gonna go anywhere. It's oh, she was saying, this girl actually on YouTube, she was saying, financial bunny, if you do not allocate your money, what was she saying? If you do not allocate, if you do not direct your unallocated money is spent money, you know. If you're just gonna have like 30 bucks in your pocket, and you're not, if you don't say, okay, this money is for lunch tomorrow, if it's just there in your pocket, when you see something at the shops, you're just gonna buy it and then it'll be gone, and then you're gonna have to find another 30 bucks for lunch tomorrow, for example, right? So she said that, and I realized it's the same with activities or time, actually, you know. Maybe that's why they say time is money. So if, like, for example, you want to be a writer, okay, and you feel like to write, you need to read a lot, right? So in your mind, you'll have this knowledge, the number one thing that, you know, in order to write, I gotta start reading. You have the knowledge. Are you doing it? I need to create, to have this, that's saying, you start beating yourself up. I need to have discipline to read, you know. But if you do not actually diarize it, you're not going to do it. If you don't put away some time and say daily, at this hour, I will be reading or I will be writing, your time is going to be taken up by the everyday mundane things, you know. So, you know, I was just thinking that millionaires or billionaires or whoever, they have the exact same amount of time as we do. They have 24 hours. We have 24 hours. They have 60 minutes in an hour, just the same as us. They have 60 seconds in a minute, exactly the same as us. You know, they're living in the world that we live in. But the way what they have diarized is what makes them who they are. If I'm going to look at a millionaire's diary and I'm going to look at my diary, I'm going to see that my diary activities are filled with things that are not geared towards bringing me money. His activities are all about, like, hey, how do I get this money? You know, that is why he's a millionaire, right? A teacher's diary is filled out with the lessons that they're going to give to their students per time. That is why they're teachers. Okay, a student's diary is filled out with what lessons they're going to attend every hour. That is why they're students, right? What is your diary filled up with? We need to change what our diary is saying, you know. I remember reading something recently where, this man, he's a pastor. He was saying that he was at a church conference, and then the person who was preaching, their mentor, I guess, was saying, who is the first priority of your life? Like, write it down. And then obviously, like, all 100% of them say that God was their priority. And then he said, like, what is in your diary? Like, have you the things that you have diarized, is there where you have said, like, spending time with God? Or, you know, that is when they realize, nope, I don't have that. Nope, it's not daily. It's not, you know, often. Therefore, clearly, according to my diary, God is not number one. So what is number one in your diary? You know, I'm learning this as well, you know, and we have to put the things that we say are top priority, the things that we believe should be top priority in our lives, according to the vision of where we see ourselves in a few years, should take the major part of your diary. And so don't say you do not have time. Do not say you do not have time because the millionaire has time. Forget excuses. Okay. You may have your full-time job. I know I have my full-time job and I'm trying to do YouTube and it's been difficult, but you know, we learn. So What are you scheduling? Are you deciding to wake up earlier to be able to do these things that you know are extremely important to you? You know, I think it's definitely high time we fill out our diaries with what we want rather than what other people want for us, rather than maybe what my boss wants for me, or my friend wants for me. My friend maybe wants me to spend all of my time with her, you know, but is she always going to be there in my life or whatever, you know? I'm always going to be there in my life. You know, my diary is who I really am, because it's my time, and time is life. Yeah. Okay. So whatever it is that you diarize, you will not fail towards achieving that thing, right? Whether it's mediocre or excellent, whatever it is that you have diarized, it becomes you, right? And then number 4, we have self-worth. Yeah, self-worth. Ooh, self-worth, self-image. It's one of the most important things, you know. And I know that all of us, something happens to us, maybe different negative things happen to us as we were growing older, right? But you know, it's up to a person. It's unfortunately it's up to you. It's your responsibility to grow your self-worth and self-esteem. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody can do it for me, you know. I want to be, I mean, I may have been told negative things growing up. It's up to me to start saying something else about myself, you know, because you cannot rise above the level of your self image. You know, your subconscious will not allow you to rise above the level of the image that you have about yourself. You know, if you believe that you are very poor, I've never believed in this background thing, that your family background, but I hear people talk about a lot. Maybe it's important that you cannot start believing that because you are from a poor background, therefore you also must become poor. No, you cannot. You have to start to realize that you are you. You're not even your family, okay? I mean, forget it. You are just yourself. So, but if like, you can earn a lot of money, okay? You can earn a lot of money, but if you believe that you are poor, you know, you're gonna keep you're gonna live to the level of your expectation, right? So how to build self-worth is that you must keep away from people who pull you down, and you must be very strict about it. I'm so strict about it. I don't let people say negative things to me. I stop them right in their tracks, and I tell them, nope, you don't say that to me. You know, you do not disrespect me. And I keep away from those people, because it takes a lot of energy to build your confidence and self-image. After building it for so many years, I'm not willing for anyone to tear me down. Okay, you have to be strict yourself and build your self-confidence. So that is number 1. Keep away from negative people who are going to pull you down. All right. And then 2, you write down affirmations. They are so powerful, guys. I've done this before. Affirmations, write them down, say them out often until you believe them. I believe it's called faith. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The more you hear, the more you believe it. You know, just like the people who made you have low self-esteem, they kept saying things to you, and you believed them. But once you stop believing them, the other thing happens. You know, the opposite of what they try to make you believe. And then number 3, take compliments to heart. I don't know. I believe it for when things are when somebody's saying very positive things to you. If somebody's going to say you're beautiful, don't brush it aside, write it down and put it at the top of your head. Always remember, I'm beautiful. I remember that guy said I'm beautiful. That girl said, that woman said I'm very beautiful. From a young age, I am very beautiful, Keep it at the top of your head, and it will build you up. You can be all beautiful, the most beautiful person ever, and not be able to see it because your belief system is wrong. Imagine everybody is saying that to you, but you don't see it. So, but then when you start to believe it, everything changes. Everybody if you once believed you were ugly and now you start believing you're beautiful, now you change and become beautiful. Honestly, it's a power of belief, right? And then number 5 in how to change your life is get fed up. Get fed up with the life that you're living currently. Get fed up with the bad situations in your life, okay? Get fed up with not being the best you. All right? Because if you don't get fed up, you're not about to change anything. If you don't get fed up, your brain is not about to show you alternatives of how to escape from what you want to escape from, right? You need to want it badly. Don't give up on your dream. It's there for a reason. It's there because you are capable of of achieving it, right? So if you're not fed up, you're not going to initiate change, right, guys? So get fed up with mediocrity. Get fed up with the status quo. Get fed up, to a point where you really want to change, right? So last but not least, guys, I just want to say, protect your dream more than you can protect anything else in this world. Protect it with everything that you have. Have you ever seen an animal with cubs or its little ones? Like a lion or a chicken or whatever. Like when the threat comes for their young ones, do you know what they do? Protect your dream that badly. Protect it from the negativity of people. Protect it from these people who want to pull you down. Keep away from them. Even if they may be your very best friend, have been your best friend for 50 years, but if you feel carrying them along with you feels like you're carrying baggage, feels like you're carrying a roadblock to your miracle or to your destiny, drop them, because your dream is your life, right? So guys, I really hope you're encouraged to change your life, to stay on track, because what you change, what you move towards, you really will become that, right? So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you next week, guys. I will see you next week. God bless.